In this video, I'm not going to recommend a list of themes for you to just blindly go and buy, purely based on my advice. Instead, I want to help you make that choice yourself. I'm going to explain the differences between Shopify themes and especially the different places where you can get them. Because in Shopify you have free themes, you have the official theme store with premium themes, and you also have third-party themes from other places on the internet. So I'll explain the pros and cons of each and just give you my thoughts as a Shopify web developer who's been building stores for the past 7 years. Before we get really into the details, I want to give some basic information about themes that everybody should know, because I know some of you are beginners. So first of all, you should know that when you're shopping on the official theme store, you can try any theme on your store. You just can't publish it, but you can install any paid theme for free, and you can experiment with the settings, you can completely customize it to your taste, and then you can buy it if you wish. Now secondly, you might see on the official theme store that themes come in different styles. You don't have to worry about this, these are just examples of how they can look. You don't have to buy one style or another, you get all of them. You get all the same settings when you buy the theme. Thirdly, you need to know about Shopify 2.0. We are on the next generation of themes now. You might still be seeing videos on YouTube that recommend themes like Debut or Brooklyn, and these themes are retired. All modern themes are Shopify 2.0 compatible, and these old themes, they're missing like 50% of the features of Shopify at this point in 2024. So let's get into it. Starting with free themes, they are all the same theme. You should watch my previous video if you don't understand what I mean here, but you'll see that there's 12 different free themes available on the official theme store, but they're not different at all. They are all the same theme. They are the default theme, Dawn, but they have different presets applied to them. And you can change any of those presets, and you might as well just go with Dawn or choose whichever one matches your aesthetic preference. But don't let this slow you down because they're all actually the same theme. Second thing to note is that these are the only themes that are officially published by Shopify themselves. Okay, all the premium themes are built by other companies. Shopify builds these free themes. So that can be a really good thing, because it means that these themes are always up to date with the latest Shopify features. Whenever Shopify launches an update to its admin, usually a new version of the theme comes out the very next day or the same day. And often Dawn is used as an example. It's Shopify's example to other companies, to other theme development companies of what a theme should be like, how it should be built. Right? So it meets the highest standards in terms of performance, loading speed, reliability. And really, I think that that's what makes Dawn and the free themes underrated. It's definitely the safest and most reliable option, which may not be very exciting, but you're building a business here. You're not like playing around and having fun. So basically it's like Dawn is the Toyota Corolla of Shopify themes. It's a bit boring, but it's very reliable. Now the downside of free themes is that they do lack some of the more advanced features, like different types of sections and blocks. So for example, more advanced themes might have things like a countdown timer, customizable pop-ups. They might have things like Google Maps, right? So Dawn, the free themes, won't have those things. But one thing you can do to kind of fix that situation is use an app called Design Packs. This is a type of app which is called a section library. It basically gives you 100+ sections to choose from that you can add to Dawn. So this turns Dawn into a premium theme. This app is paid, so Design Packs, for example, is $25 per month. But if you think about it, over the span of a year, that would be the same as buying a premium theme. So I think that that's kind of like a fair pricing for it. That's a valid strategy is what I'm saying. You can go for a premium theme, or maybe you can go for Dawn plus Design Packs to build a completely custom looking store. But that's enough about the free themes. Let's finally move on to those premium themes. The great thing about the premium themes on the official theme store, you might have noticed that there are only 160 of them. Really not that many. And the reason is that it is extremely difficult to get into the official theme store. If you're a theme development company applying to sell your theme there, you have to meet a bunch of requirements. And this is the page that states the requirements. So for example, There's all the latest Shopify 2.0 admin features. It has to be in sync with everything that Shopify now offers out of the box. Country selection, language switchers, multi-level menus, lots of different things. Your theme also has to meet certain standards for performance, like loading speed. There are also SEO standards, so the theme is SEO friendly. The design has to be user friendly. And finally, this is a very important one, but a company selling on the official theme store needs to support their theme in future. So it's not just like they can sell a theme there and then wash their hands of it. If you buy a theme from the official theme store, you can always contact the developer. It says here, you must assist merchants. You must reply to support requests. If there is a technical issue with your theme, then you are responsible for fixing the issue. And you must fix critical bugs immediately, etc. So you understand what I mean? When you buy from the official theme store, you have like this level of support and this safety net. Now, when it comes to the downsides of premium official themes, people often say that those themes can be expensive. And maybe that's true. I think they range between $200 to $400 on the official theme store right now. Maybe that's a lot of money right away when you're building a new store, but in the long term, I don't think that that's a lot of money. Again, you might be using a theme for 2 or 3 years, or 4 years, or 5 years, and over that time, your theme is definitely not going to be your biggest expense. And so I feel like it's not something that you should save money on. I prefer to go for a safe and reliable and high quality theme with all of these standards and requirements that Shopify requires of themes. All right, finally, we get to third-party themes from sites like Theme Forest, Template Monster, Envato Elements, etc. Now, I'll admit there are a couple of advantages. First of all, they're cheaper. $80 for a theme compared to maybe $380 on the official store. Okay. Secondly, they often have more features because they're not on the official theme store. They have to make up for it in other ways. It's like they try harder to impress you by adding lots of different types of sections. And they're also less bound by the kind of quality and reliability constraints of Shopify. And so they're more free to be more experimental. So those are some of the benefits. On the other hand, that makes them less reliable, both in the short term in terms of bugs that could happen, and in the long term in terms of fact that you might buy a theme and then find that in 2 or 3 years the company that built it no longer really exists, and so you're on your own, right? There isn't that ongoing support really, although you can get this extended support sometimes for some themes on Theme Forest, and that's pretty cool, but that comes as standard with official Shopify themes. Now, it might sound like I really don't like third-party themes. I do understand the reasons people use them, but I think that they're useful for more advanced users of Shopify. You have to know what you're looking for. You have to know which features you're looking for. You have to have some experience with dealing with problems as they come up, and maybe even you should be kind of a little bit more tech savvy because they might not be as user-friendly. You know, because they're so flexible and experimental, they might require a little bit more technical skill to use. So often those third-party themes are used by drop shippers, people who are setting up, you know, their second, their third store, and they know exactly which features they want. And speaking of drop shippers, you might have heard a lot more about third-party themes than you have official themes. And the reason that these third-party themes are so recommended is because the official Shopify theme store does not offer an affiliate program. So there are no affiliate commissions paid to any YouTubers who recommend official Shopify themes. However, if you are a YouTuber recommending themes from Theme Forest, for example, you can get a nice 30% commission. If you have a lot of viewers, you can make a pretty good living by advertising various third-party themes. So that's why you've heard about those themes so much compared to the official ones. But again, I feel I'm being too cynical right now. If you are gonna go for third-party themes, I recommend going for the top-selling themes only. So for example, Ella and Minimog, those are some very popular themes. So basically, you know that the developers of Ella, for example, are not going away tomorrow. They're going to support this theme. They're probably a fairly large company, and they have the manpower to do bug fixes and to answer emails if you're having problems and things like that. So third-party themes, I think not for beginners, but maybe if you are more experienced, maybe if you are more experimental, and probably just stick to the most popular ones on the marketplace. Finally, I know that I'll probably get this comment asking, so which themes do I recommend? So I have a page on my website, ed.codes/tools, where I recommend all the themes that I actually like, that I'm actually impressed by. And you might find some discount codes as well for some of those themes or apps on that page. So check that out if you actually want to know the themes that I recommend. That's all for this absolute rant on themes. It's already too long. Let me know if you have any questions about themes, about anything else related to Shopify, and I'll see you in the next video.